Hey Reds, what a weekend! A big win on the pitch and a massive victory in the transfer market. Yes, Alexander Isak is the talk of the town. Today we are diving deep into what he brings to Liverpool and why Anfield is buzzing with excitement for a new era of dominance. Want to know how Arne Slot's tactical genius will make us unstoppable with this Swedish star? Stick around to find out how Isak will help us conquer everything. Subscribe to our channel, hit that like button if you're thrilled he's ours, and let's shout it out loud. Isak will never walk alone. Alright mates, let's celebrate that win over Arsenal. 9 points out of 9 in the Premier League, and we are sitting pretty at the top. But the real headline? We've signed Alexander Isak. It has finally happened. A 150 million euro transfer, the third most expensive in history, behind only Neymar and Mbappe. Can you imagine how deadly our attack is going to be? Let's break it down with some numbers. For Newcastle in the Premier League, Isak scored 54 goals in 86 matches. That is a goal every 0.63 games. To put that in perspective, Thierry Henry in his prime Arsenal days had similar stats. We are talking about a striker who is truly world-class. Now, let's talk tactics. Picture Liverpool's attacking quartet this season. Isak leading the line in the center, Salah tearing it up on the right, Gakpo or Ekitike on the left, and Florian Wirtz pulling the strings just behind them. What does this setup do? Salah and Gakpo stretch the pitch wide. Isak pins defenders, creating space for Wirtz to burst through. This trio is lethal individually, but they can also swap positions seamlessly, making it a nightmare for opponents. Here's the key. Salah isn't stuck on the right. Arne Slot loves fluid wing play. Imagine Isak drifting left, Salah cutting inside, Wirtz surging from deep, and Gakpo or Ekitike holding width on the right. This makes Liverpool's attack unpredictable. We saw glimpses of this last season, but now Slot has even more tools to work his magic. To understand what Isak brings, let's get to know him. Alexander Isak was born on September 21, 1999 in Solna, Sweden, to Eritrean parents. He grew up near Stockholm and joined AIK's youth academy at 6. He is a central striker but can play on the left or in the front too. Standing at 192 centimeters, he is right-footed but comfortable with his left. His game combines physical strength. He dominates in the air, speed, dribbling, sharp finishing, and playmaking. Experts call him a modern striker who thrives in pressing, build-up play, counterattacks, and even helps defensively. He was nominated for the PFA Players Player of the Year in 2025 and won Premier League Player of the Month in December 2024. His career path? Here's the quick rundown. AIK 2016 to 2017. Debuted at 16, becoming the youngest scorer in Allsvenskan history. 16 years, 199 days. Played 29 matches, scored 13 goals. Borussia Dortmund 2017 to 2019. Signed for 9 million euros, a record for a Swedish player. Won the German Cup in 2016/17, but played sparingly, 12 matches, 1 goal. Loaned to Willem II in 2018/19, where he smashed 13 goals in 16 Eredivisie games, including a penalty hat-trick. Real Sociedad 2019 to 2022. Moved for 15 million euros. Won the Spanish Cup in 2019/20 and scored a La Liga hat-trick, the first Swede to do so since 1949. Total 132 matches, 44 goals. Newcastle United 2022 to 2025. Signed for £63 million, which was a club record, and scored in his debut against us. In the Premier League, he had 86 matches, 54 goals, 9 assists. Won the EFL Cup in March 2025, scoring in the final. Also bagged a hat-trick against Ipswich and set Newcastle's fastest away goal record, 25.95 seconds. Career total 324 matches, 144 goals, 30 assists. That is the short version of his journey. Want more details on how he played in the Premier League? Subscribe now and drop a comment with how many goals you think Isak will score for us this season. At Newcastle, under Eddie Howe, they played a 4-3-3 with Isak as a nominal number 9. But he wasn't just waiting for crosses. He often drifted left, linking with Joelinton to overload the flank and stretch defenses. This opened space for the right winger, like Almiron or Murphy. His standout trait, dribbling. In 2023/24, he averaged 2.5 successful dribbles per game, an insane stat for a central striker, matching top wingers. This skill helped Newcastle break down stubborn defenses. To see how elite Isak is, let's compare him to the Premier League's best striker, Erling Haaland. In 2023/24, Haaland scored 27 Premier League goals. Isak scored 21. At first glance, Haaland is ahead, but dig deeper, Haaland averaged less than 1 dribble per game. Isak averaged 2.5 dribbles, creating his own chances. Haaland plays narrow, staying in the box. Isak drops deeper, sparks attacks, and joins build-up play. A big chance conversion. Haaland's at 38%, Isak's over 45%, so Isak is cooler in front of goal. The takeaway? Haaland is a goal-scoring machine in the box. Isak is more versatile. He scores, creates, and stretches defenses. For Slot's fluid, combination-heavy system, Isak's profile might be even more valuable. He could become the Premier League's best striker in Liverpool's setup. Another stat with Isak on the pitch, Newcastle created 0.6 more expected goals per game. His movement opened space for teammates, boosting the whole attack. In pressing, he's not a wild runner like Nunez. Instead, he is smart, cutting off central passes and forcing long balls, helping Newcastle win second balls. So, Eddie Howe turned Isak into more than a goal scorer, a complete, system-defining striker. Now, he's ours for a record fee. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Here's why. Hey yes, perfect for Slot, both physically and tactically. He solves our reliance on Salah and covers Jota's absence, easing pressure on Mo and adding left flank options. The 2025 transfer window, with nearly €500 million spent on Wirtz, Ekitike, and Isak, shows Liverpool's ambition. We are not just defending our title, we are building a dynasty. But will he justify the price tag? We think so. Slot's system is built on 3 pillars: possession, 60 to 70% ball control, aggressive pressing after losing the ball, and flexible positioning for unpredictability. Isak fits perfectly. He is fast, great on the ball, and lethal in counterattacks. He is technical, linking with midfielders like Wirtz. His conversion rate is world-class. He wins 60% of aerial duels, adding a new dimension. His smart pressing blocks passing lanes, unlike Nunez's all-out running. Slot now has multiple tactical options, making Liverpool harder to predict. Classic 4-3-3. Isak up top, Salah on the right, Gakpo or Ekitike on the left, Wirtz as the number 10. This is fast, vertical, and press-heavy, likely our main setup. Narrow 4-2-3-1. Isak as the lone striker, Salah right, Gakpo or Ekitike left, Wirtz central. This focuses on central combinations and control, a modern plan B. 2 strikers, Isak and Ekitike up top. One runs into space, the other holds up play. Great against low blocks. Ekitike's hot start suggests he'd pair well with Isak, but fitting in midfielders is tricky. A 4-2-4 with Gakpo left, Salah right, and Isak Ekitike up top is possible, but very attacking, with Wirtz dropping deeper. Since Isak is used to Newcastle's pressing, he'll adapt quickly. The challenge is syncing with teammates, but with creative stars like Wirtz, Sabosley, and McAllister, that should be smooth. Plus, Isak is Premier League proven. He knows the opponents, the crowds, and the competition. He is ready to hit the ground running. This isn't just a transfer, it is the start of a new era. Isak is the striker Slot needed, and this huge investment shows the club backs our manager's vision. It opens doors not just in the Premier League, but in Europe too. Slot's not tearing down Klopp's legacy, he is evolving it. This record-breaking transfer window proves it. Our squad looks unstoppable, not just on paper, but actually on the pitch. So, believe in this team, support them, and let's roar together. You'll never walk alone. Subscribe, share this video, and smash that like button if you are excited for Alexander. Don't miss our previous videos on YNWA and Slot's plan to win the Champions League.